cloud computing has changed a lot since 2000. And I mean, it's almost mind-numbing. I mean, when you look at how quickly things are changing in the last 1 or 2 years, they have been just, surprising. I mean, how quickly things have changed. So if I ask you, I mean, you have been since your time at Yahoo, I mean, around 1999, 2000 until now, what would you consider as some of the most exciting things or catalysts? It could be tools, technologies, any events, any regulatory changes, people that have really shaped the way we see cloud computing or internet. And when I say this, include, pretty much everything that we see around us, right? AI, machine learning, big data analytics. So do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, so we have to give a lot of credit to Amazon. Like AWS absolutely was the beacon that shined the light on how important it is to evolve the way that developers work, right? So if I go back to my first company, which I built in 1999, when we were building out that web service, we had to spend like maybe 4 months, 5 months finding servers, buying them, going to the data center, racking them, plugging them into the network, configuring them, installing things. So we had to spend like 4-6 months just to get the server up before we can do any coding and now actually build the thing that we want to build. And today you can go and plug in your credit card and spend $50 and you can have an amazing POC built in like minutes, right? So if I were to put my finger on one thing, I would say it's the combination of these effects. First, Amazon shining the light on it, because that's how they were doing things internally, and that worked for the rest of the world. But more importantly, if you look at the nexus of why cloud computing really took off, it's because it significantly improved the efficiency with which we as developers can become productive, right? It literally got improved by 1,000 times. Like it's that significant of an improvement. Like back then, it would take forever to get anything up, which limited who can do amazing things to a few companies and maybe very wealthy VCs that can fund these companies to go buy stuff. But very quickly, it now became anybody in the room can build an amazing thing. I think that is it. That is the genius of the cloud movement.
And that's probably the most defining thing in terms of the way we see technology. Okay.
And it's still happening right now. Like we're not done with that journey. We're not done with that journey. Like that journey of simplifying how effective and how fast developers can be is underway right now. It's still going. Like the cloud was the first. The cloud on microservices and serverless architecture, scaling up, scaling down, and very user-friendly microservice-based APIs, self-healing systems, self-routing systems, self-correcting systems. The data storage just scales up and scales down by itself. All of these amazing things. That was the beginning. Now we're seeing the next iteration of that. We're seeing self-coding systems, right? We're seeing where I can go in and define my app at a very high level, and I see the code for the app coming out. And my job now is just to massage it to make it work, right? So it's going to get even easier. Like I see within 5 years from now, even my mom, who is now almost 80 years old and never wrote a line of code in her life, she might be able to create her own app. Like that will happen in our lifetime. She will go ahead and say, oh, I want to create this new app. It's called Snapchat. And you take a picture and the picture disappears after 5 seconds. And the app will come out from the other end. It's fully scalable, fully secure, reliable, fault tolerant, et cetera, et cetera.